Man here. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing. So word on the curb is that they're possibly trying to gin up a fight between Crawford and Luis Collazo. It's being reported that this fight is being negotiated for some time in March, and there's a really good chance that this can happen. Now, my thinking about this whole thing is it's a trash fight. I know, man, what are you talking about? This is a fight between top ranking a PBC fighter. It shows that Al Heyman and Bob Arum can work together. No, what it shows is that they are disrespecting my main man Terrence Crawford. And Bob Arum ain't doing the situation no favors by allowing it to happen if it happens. Bob Arum also is not doing no favors by coming on record and saying that, we don't want Showtime Sean Porter. Oh, no, we don't want Danny Garcia or Thurman. We want Earl Spence Jr. Basically eliminating those opponents. So what does PBC do? Oh, you don't want those dudes? Well, guess what? Take Luis Collazo. And in the meantime, between time, it's the fighter, my main man T-Bud, the number one pound for pound fighter in boxing. He is the one that get caught up in the middle of all of this bullshit suit crap. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is this. I don't want to see T-Bud take this fight. I would rather for him to go and face the dude, Aegis Kavalauskas, because Kavalauskas is coming off a win on ESPN, where he was broadcast on ESPN. He's an undefeated fighter, that he can have a breakout fight. I'd rather see that storyline play out than Terrence Crawford to fight against the ultimate gatekeeper and Luis Collazo. Luis Collazo then lost to everybody and their mamas. Everybody be like, oh, he's a tough fighter. He gives a tough fight. Man, look, Terrence Crawford is levels. I repeat, levels above it, and I'm not down to see fights where, we already know the outcome. Everybody didn't beat up on Luis Collazo. I mean, everybody. So why does Terrence Crawford got to get thrown in the mix? This man is 31 years old. These are supposed to be nothing but big fights. He's a world champion. He's the number one pound for pound fighter, former undisputed fighter, and fighting a fighter like Luis Collazo is levels. I repeat, levels below him. Yes, I said that. And that's the honest truth. So PBC, they don't want to get the top fighters. They don't want those Spence out there. They want Spence to go fight Mikey. But they cool with Luis Collazo. Now, from what I'm understanding, Al Heyman's role in Luis Collazo's career is minimal. But I'm sure if Al Heyman recommend certain things, Luis Collazo will oblige. Because this is the more all-powerful Al Heyman, the guy who don't like to give interviews to nobody. And it's almost like they sunning Crawford with this, you know what I mean? From at least the PBC standpoint. Yeah, it's like they doing Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao come over there thinking he's going to somehow, some way, possibly get a Floyd Mayweather fight after the Adrian Broner fight, and that's a possibility. But I truly believe that they will lure Manny Pacquiao into other fights before that fight comes around. And basically, Pacquiao is now working for Mayweather and Heyman. Well, here you go. In Terrence Crawford's case, they won't give him the big one with Spence. But they're going to just lure him. Yeah, we'll throw you other little fighters. Let our fighters get paid off Crawford. Nah, bro, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. And Bob Arum, a dude who's been around the block a time or two, who's been involved in boxing, a legendary promoter, he should understand, unless Bob Arum is in cahoots with this thing. See, this is the reason why I'm hashtag anti-suit. I am hashtag anti-suit. I am hashtag anti-suit. And it's for reasons like this. Because I don't know if these dudes behind the scenes are working with each other or what. But as a boxing fan, as a fan of my main man Terrence Crawford, I ain't trying to see this. Let the Aegis Kavalauskas fight play out. Go talk to Eddie Hearn and see what Jesse Vargas is doing. Something like that. You know what I mean? Kell Brook was good. Winner that Mid-Con was good. There are other situations that you can involve Crawford's name in, except gatekeeper, the ultimate gatekeeper, and Luis Collazo. Oh, man, it's a big fight in New York, and, he'll bring out a certain demographic, and I don't want to hear none of that, man. Bud don't need to be disrespected, especially by those from across the street. You won't send the other fighters across the street to play, but you'll send Luis Collazo, though. You're saying, you know what I'm saying? Fighters like that, fighters that nobody want to see, that is levels below of Terence Crawford. I'm not interested in that fight, ladies and gentlemen. All this builds up between Spence and Crawford. This builds it up, man. How does this build it up? All of this does is put the carrot in front of the horse. And this is something that PBC has been doing for a minute. They worrying about their own welterweights. Let these dudes all mix it up with each other. When it comes to Crawford, Crawford is like, yo, we'll give him the scraps. We'll keep making him think that he'll fight these dudes, but we'll throw him to Luis Collazos. Here come Josecito Lopez. Who's next? Who's next? Who they gonna put out the woodworks next? You can't even give him an Andre Berto. You can't give him nobody. Oh, man. All the fighters are taken. They got fights scheduled. All right, cool. Well, guess what? Then Terence Crawford needs to be facing Aegis Kalvalauskas. Is this dude a top-rated fighter? Probably not. But guess what? He's undefeated. We don't really know. He's a dark horse to a lot of fight fans. It'll be interesting to see this dude's coming out party. I'm sorry. I'd rather see that, man. That's just to me. And then on top of that, Crawford can sit back with his integrity intact and say, yeah, man, y'all ain't going to throw me this. If you want to throw me a fighter, throw me Spence. If you want to throw me a fighter, throw me Keith. If you want to throw me a fighter, throw me Danny. That's the way it's supposed to go. That's how you move your fighter, Bob. And I shouldn't have to tell you that, Bob. You know what I mean? So this is crazy to me, man. And there's fans out there that's actually vouching for this in hopes. Oh, well, this shows that PBC and Haymaker work together. This is a good sign. Man, this is gimmicks, bruh. This is gimmicks, bruh. And Terence Crawford is levels above this. No way. It's no fucking way. You ain't not going to go to my world champion and tell him you're going to give him a guy that's not even rated in your top 5, that's not rated in your top 6, 7, none of that. Nah, you're going to give me a dude that's lost to everybody and their mamas, ain't been in a ring and ain't fought a good opponent since last opponent was a good opponent was Keith Thurman. That was a couple years ago. Set out the ring for 18 months, took on 2 bums, and now he's back. Nah, we don't want them type of opponents. I'd rather see a Jeff Horn rematch. Jeff Horn has a fight coming up with Anthony Mundane. I'd rather see the winner of that fight take on Terence Crawford. You gotta make this thing make sense. And we're not gonna sit back and disrespect Bud. We're not gonna do that. Nah, that's not what we gonna do. If Spence ain't ready, if he wanna go fight Lil Mike, then let him go fight Lil Mike. That's fine. But then look, when y'all ready to talk some real fighters to come on over and meet me in the middle of the street, then we'll talk. But in the meantime, between time, I am not fighting the ultimate gatekeepers of boxing just to appease y'all. Don't work like that. I know ESPN got to be sitting back like, hold up, bruh. This ain't making no sense for us. We giving you how much a fight? And you fighting who? No, this ain't making no sense for us. This ain't making no sense whatsoever. So with the same way they could have made this Collazo fight, they could have easily threw a much better name. Andre Berto, what you doing? You did. You know, it's just crazy, man. And I'm just, that's what I say. If I see Bob Arum participating, which I'm hearing the reports that he possibly is, it makes me go, what's up with these suits, man? These damn suits. Just cut the check and make the damn fights that matter. We don't want to hear about these lower tier champions fighting, lower tier dudes. What is this doing? This does nothing. I repeat, nothing for Terence Crawford. This does everything for Luis Collazo. So PBC coming out on top. This is insane, bruh. This is insane in the membrane. I ain't feeling it. So it is what it is, man. That's the talk of the town. Terence Bud Crawford versus possibly Luis Collazo. Who gives a shit? You know what I mean? I'd rather honestly see Aegis Kalvalauskas. They should keep going down the road that they're going. Bob acting like he's so hunting for name recognition. Oh, I gotta do something. I gotta get Terence a big fight. I can't let him fight Aegis. No one knows Aegis and all of these other Europeans. Look, man, there's other moves you can make, bruh. What's up with Jesse Vargas? What he doing? What he talking about? The winner of Khan. Go give Eddie Hearn a call. Khan and Brooke. We can make something happen. The winner of that, what's good? You did. Go to those fighters that are supposed free agents. Go to those type of fights. How many fighters will want a big fight with Terence Crawford on ESPN, the biggest sports provider in the world? You cannot have ESPN in your corner and act like you got no leverage. If that's the case, then you just doing bad business, Bob. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying. I'm not feeling this fight, ladies and gentlemen. So I can't spin it no way, no how. Not feeling it at all. Like, oh, at least he digs deep. He gives him a tough fight. Yeah, he gives you a tough fight for about 5 rounds. Then he gets his ears boxed off. I'm not feeling it. That's just me, though. So to the next video, Main Man, Made Man. Don't forget to subscribe to Twitter. Made Man 511. Facebook, Main Man, Made Man. Boxing Forum. Google Plus, Main Man, Made Man. This is insane, man. This is T. Bud Crawford. We are not talking about a dude that maybe is number 4, number 3, number 2, number 10, number 8, number 9 pound for pound. We are talking about the possible number 1 pound for pound fighter. And it's the best that they can do. To the next video. Peace out.